Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. I'm excited. Oh, I am. Wait, I got a package in the mail. I ordered it. Let me cover up that stuff. Make sure it's okay. Look at that. Threads by Megan. Hand-dyed threads by Megan Nicole. Hand-dyed yarn. Comes from Michigan. All right. I'm excited about this. I was looking through Etsy. Don't go look through Etsy. I'll link her. She's got a web page and she sells through Etsy. I'll link her, but don't go looking. I'm just saying it is stunning. So look at some of these things. Look at that. That is her hand-dyed stuff, and she's got a bunch of different bases. And yeah, we're gonna compare because I got that one. I got that. We're gonna compare. I've never ordered from her before. Come here, buddy. We have a thunderstorm going on right now. I have to have the door open, just if you hear all the other noises. The kids are downstairs playing. Arlo, my little feral puppy, has to come in and out. So I do apologize for the lack of noise control today. So things that I didn't notice when I placed the order, because, hey, I was struck by the yarn. I'm not gonna lie. Just the colors, and it kept going through. You know how sometimes they do that and it goes to your feet over and over. And I swear the device can track your eye movements, and it's like, oh, you were looking at this one. I'm gonna show it to you every page. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna show it to you. That's what they did. So Threads by Megan Nicole. I mean, she's been on Etsy for 6 years. 16,900 sales. Okay, pretty sure what is in this bag is going to be amazing, right? I mean, if you've got 16,900 sales and over 5,400 5-star sales on Etsy, I would think your stuff is the way that you say it's going to be. That a good way to put it? I'm going to go with that. I'm going with that. Oh, so look at this. So she's got the different bases. This one on the front right there is the silk. That one is 100% silk. And she shows it in your different bases. Okay. I wanted that super shiny one. And push the buttons, push the buttons, push the button. There we go. So you can see how the different yarns take that dye. But that one just kept calling to me. It's not my typical colors, but it just kept calling. Okay, we're not going more. But you can look through that. She's got all the different bases, and they're stunning. And they do look a little bit different. Now my iPad says, you messed with me. Okay, well, I will just close you. I will close it. Just close it. It's like it never even happened. So I was going through all that stuff. Just could not resist. And I should do this later on after the storm and the kids. And no, I want to open it. I want to open it. Now, took me a bit. Oh yeah, I'm going to read the specs on what I ordered, because picking up that package is light as a feather. It is light as a feather. It's specially hand dyed for you. It's dyed to order. I ordered this around 25 June, and it was immediately told me that I wasn't going to get it until, July time period. So I did know that. That's not a problem. Specially dyed, whole 9 yards. There you go. So we know I've got enough yarn. That's fine. So that wasn't an issue. But, picking that up, that is so light. What did I order? I had to go back and look at which one. 100% pure grade A mulberry silk. Supposedly 100 grams, 656 yards. That's what I believe that I ordered. It was $42. Yeah, it's expensive, but it's also pure silk. So here we go. $42, right? There we have it. And stunning. And I have an idea of what I want to do with it. So let's see what this is. It feels like nothing's in here. It's like if I had ordered a skein of sock yarn, well, not with the edge, but just a 100 gram skein of sock yarn, you would feel it in there. You know what I'm getting at? It would be like, yeah, that's a full thing of sock yarn. And I've gotten that where I've ordered from Blackbird Sycamore, and she'll have just the bag like this, and it just wraps around the one sock yarn. And this just feels like there's really nothing in here. I mean, it is really thin. Like, all right, but I did order lace. So let's see. Hubby's like, that feels empty. What did you order? Because he's been tracking it too. He's like, are you okay with that? I'm like, we're going to see. We're going to see how gorgeous it is. And we know lace, like this is 50 grams of lace, right? This yarn treehouse is 50 grams of lace, and this is 875 yards. So if you put that out in a hank and spread or whatever, it's going to be pretty thin. It's going to be small. So, you know, that makes a difference. It does. All right, so there we go. Okay. Okay, it looks like I've got a couple little... All right, let me make sure I've got everything out of here. Everything's out of the pretty polka dot bag. I like the bag. Okay, and I have this. Is this just extra padding? I don't know. So here's my card. Threads by Nicole, hand-dyed yarn. And I do like that it's, you know, coming from Michigan. I was born and raised in Michigan, so I thought that was kind of cool. I don't know if there's any, I'm assuming, it's an assumption, the yarn is in the center thing, but that's attached with a little sticker. I'm going to see if there's anything in this, or was this just extra padding? It could be just extra padding in the bag on the side of it. And that's what that looks like. All right, so extra padding. I'm going to assume that this is also, but we're going to make sure. And you could have something small hidden in there. Nope. That is just extra padding. There we go. Okay. Here is my yarn. Feels a little more substantial now that it's out of the bag. And a little bit more size to it, so to speak. Okay. And I have a note. It's a pretty little sticker on the note right there. There we go. All right. And it looks to be handwritten on the inside. Very nice touches for businesses. Thank you so much for your order. I hope your shoreline project turns out wonderful. All the best, Megan. And the shoreline is the name of the yarn. That is the colorway of the yarn that I ordered. So a nice little note to go with it. That's good. I have not looked yet. I have not peeked. Oh wow. That is a good representation of what we saw. That's, you know, you just never know. You just don't. Some dyers give like a massively amazing representation. Others are, yeah, you can see what the photo is. You can see what their inspiration was, but it's not spot on exact. This is stunning. I want to feel it. Ah, mother is silk. I want to feel this. Oh my gosh. This is divine. Oh, that is divine. That is amazing. The colors on that, that's, wow. That just does not do it. I'm going to take the little, I'm going to undress it. Ooh, we're going to make it naked. Look at that. Oh, wow. That is gorgeous. Okay, that is so worth it. That is amazing. This is a luxury. That is such a beautiful luxury. Let's see on the outside and make sure I got what I thought I ordered. I did ask her, I'm like, all right, which one is the shiniest one? That's the one I want. She said, yeah, that's the pure silk. There you go. Like, I'm good with that. Let me read. Makes sense. Gentle hand wash your finished project in cold water, lay flat to dry. If you take this luxury, pricey, I mean, it is pricey, right? This luxury, pricey, gorgeous, hand-dyed silk yarn and throw it in the washing machine, you're going to be sad. You're going to be sad. If you make something for, you know, somebody in your family out of this, you know, the cherished person in your family, and they throw it in the washing machine, you're not going to talk to them for a while. I'm just saying. You're just not going to. So there we go. As much as I talk about, I'm going to make whatever I want to out of whatever yarn, and I don't care any longer, right, if it gets messed up or not, because why am I holding the good stuff? And this is, I'm telling you right now, this is the good stuff. Why am I not using this? You know, this, you know, if we've seen pictures of my room, we know it's not clean. But if I had a nice clean room and wanted to have something as a display, this would be the, I want to display it. You know what I'm getting at? This is jewelry in a skein. Or you have your crystal bowl, what have you, you know, that type of thing. Just lay this in there. You don't need flowers. You just put that in there. You just go like that, and that's just beautiful as it is. And it's gorgeous until you decide what you want to use it for. This is a statement piece. This is. This one I wouldn't give to somebody else unless they gave it back for care purposes, right? You know, I'll take care of it and everything. This is gorgeous. Let's see, what does it say? Colorway Shoreline, got it. Lace, pure silk, yard 656, base is 100% mulberry silk. It is stunning. Wow. So what I was thinking, because I'm a little insane, right? We know this. I mean, there are things, we have known this for a while on the channel. I will get into a group and do something. And I was holding up this gorgeous yarn for a reason. Well, for one, it's sitting right here and it makes it easier. I am crocheting a shawl with this at the moment, right? This is the Porcelain Berry shawl. And this is my second one. You guys never saw the first one. I don't know what happened to the first one. I made the first one a lot of years ago. And if you want to sleuth around any on Ravelry, I lost the account, whatever, not worried about it. Another Yarn 9. If you look for projects by Another Yarn 9, that is me. And you will see, or, you know, that was me, but yes, that's what have you. I don't have the account, but the pictures are still there. So this is the Porcelain Berry shawl. And this is my second time doing this and making it out of lace weight yarn. And orange, obviously, it's gorgeous. This is so, so pretty. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. And I've got each one of these skeins is 875 yards, right? And I'll finish that skein and we'll see how big it is if I want to go on the second one. But I do have another one. It's red, that I had made many, many, many years ago, and used a silk yarn that was a red silk yarn, 600 and some odd yards. I used all of it out of that pattern. Beautiful. And that's what I was thinking, because evidently, you know, the fact that I haven't finished the orange one made me want to cast on start. And I use the word cast on. I understand it's crochet. You don't cast on crochet, but I use that as a start. Yeah, start the project. Start the project. Right. But look at that. That is so beautiful. That, oh my gosh. Oh, that's just, that is gorgeous. Matches what I have on too. That is so coincidental. Let's see. Oh, we're going to look at that. Yes. We're going to look at that. Look at that. Oh, that is beautiful. Okay, so it looks to be about a 50-50 with the brown and that beautiful blue. Right? So yeah, it says here's the brown right there. There it is on that side. So it's looking to be about a 50-50 split on that. So depending what you're gonna do, it's gonna stack on itself, right? You know, I mean, well, all of them will stack to a certain extent, but that is beautiful. Look at that. Just look at those colors. That is just gorgeous, and it feels like a dream. I have so many things that I'm doing right now. Are you following me with the 8-day sock challenge? I've been putting shorts out on that one too. But yeah, I'm trying to get that done with a lot of other things. You know, why not? I mean, the whole challenge on that is one sock in 8 days, and you get an entry. And I've already completed the one sock in the 8 days. But it would be really cool to get a pair or more. You guys are egging me on. You're like, hey, I think you could do 2 pair. I think you guys are nuts. But anyway, I digress. This is stunning. I've got that new ball winder. I wouldn't put this on it. I wouldn't I would not do that with you know, first time playing. I haven't played with it, but I have the new ball winder and the Swift and everything. Yeah, silk yarn. Woo! This is one that once you get it wound, you put it in a Ziploc bag, or you have one of those like little mesh bras or something like that, because it's going to slip. It's going to slide all over itself, and it's going to tangle, and you're going to be questioning your life choices. But that is stunning. Oh, did we see the size of this? See, this isn't even like a small lace. Look at that, right? That's not a tiny lace. Let's see. Let's compare it to this really tiny stuff. But then again, that makes sense. Didn't it say it's 100 grams? Or where'd my little ball man go? There it is. What, 100%. It doesn't say the weight on here. It's lace, we know that. But it doesn't say, hey, this is 100 grams or 50 grams or whatever. I can weigh it. But it's 656 yards. I think it's a 100 gram. I'll look at the listing. I have powers. I can do that. I can open up my thing. I can do that. All right, so what does it say? The lace weight, 656 yards is 100 grams. So it is thicker, which is good. I was thinking, I don't know why I was thinking, well, probably because when I felt the bag, I'm like, it doesn't feel like much in there. This is 100 grams and it's 656 yards. So of course it is larger. Good. yarn than what this orange stuff is, which is 50 grams. See, that's a huge difference, right? It looks absolutely thick in comparison. It does. So the orange stuff is 50 grams for 875 yards. This is 100 grams for 656 yards. Considerably thicker. Look at that. Look, yeah, see, that's a lot easier to work with. It is. Oh my gosh. So do I want to knit with it or crochet with it? My first thought, like I said, was to do another one of the porcelain berry shawls. It's gorgeous. That is such a beautiful, it's a paid for pattern, but it is such a beautiful pattern. It is so lacy, so delicate. And you know, the lacy and delicate depends on which yarn you use. You can use any yarn you want to. It doesn't matter. You want to make it in worsted weight yarn? Make it in worsted weight yarn. It's going to be a beautiful prayer shawl. However you want to do it. I've done it. This is my second time using lace. I'm not sure. This is probably a smaller lace than the last one. I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look at that old listing on Ravelry. But yeah, the other one, yeah, this is stunning. Oh, do you have any ideas for it? Because that's what I was planning on, but I don't know now. Now that I see it, I don't know. That's just gorgeous. And I'm not against knitting or crocheting. That's beautiful. Look at that. You know, it's got to be something that you touch. Well, obviously, this is just divine. Something that gets touched. Some lace something. And, you know, 656 yards of lace yarn. It is lace. It's a cross between the fingering and the lace. Lace comes in lots of different sizes of lace, you know, the cobweb lace is still called lace, you know, that's like not even as big as sewing thread. You've got this orange stuff, which again, 875 yards for 50 grams. This 656 yards for 100 grams. So 328 yards for that 50 grams. And this is 875 for that 50 grams. That kind of gives you the idea of there's a big difference in thickness. There's a difference in weight. Oh my gosh. I've got some gorgeous patterns. Oh, what would you make with this? This is, wow. You know, I'm really happy that this came in now, and I should have waited to open it, but I've already waited pretty close. It's not a full month, but I've waited close to a month. And, you know, I figured it was going to be stunning and gorgeous. It did not disappoint. But now, I mean, I got a sock challenge I'm working on. You know, you should not tempt me with such things. I have stuff I'm working on. I want to wind this. You know, and then, of course, when I wind it, it's going to be a ball about that big. It's going to be this little tiny ball. That's like, it's going to be a little tiny ball of yarn. And that's it. And it's like, that's it. Yes. This is stunning. I can see why Nicole has the 16,000 orders on Etsy. You know, that's crazy. That to me is crazy. I have ordered from other people that have a few thousand, but she's got 16,000 orders on her stuff. And it's beyond amazing. All right, so which one was it that got me first, that got me looking at her stuff? I think it was the Blackberry Bramble. I'm going to show this to you. And this is another one that comes in all of the different weights of yarn. Oh, that would be gorgeous. And that's silk too. So they go from anywhere from $29 to $40, probably the $42 for the silk if it comes in the silk. This one does not. This one, nope. But look at this. This is Blackberry Bramble. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the saturation on that. That reds, the deep reds. I believe that's the one. I think that's the one. I'm not sure. It's in 7 cards. I think that might be the one. There's one that just caught me. No, you know how that goes. Don't go looking. Don't go looking. She's got 5 pages. Don't go looking. You've been warned. I'm just saying. You know, you have been warned. Don't do it. But let me see if I can find. There was one that was just, and I think it might have been the Blackberry Bramble. Might have been a different one. That was just so saturated and dark, and just you could see all the moods and everything in it. And I went to the site because, come on, let's face it, we've done that bait and switch before. Something looks absolutely gorgeous and amazing. You're like, I don't know. And I took a chance. And what I got, spot on. Could you think of it anything better? I don't think she could have got better. But I think that was the Blackberry Bramble that I originally saw. Went out to her stuff to look at, and then fell in love with Shoreline, which is crazy. Yep, I think that was it. Okay, she's got more than 5 pages. She got like 10 pages, 10, 15 pages, something. Yeah, that's Blackberry Bramble again. Ooh, she says only one left. Ooh, ready to ship, one left. Otherwise, you have to wait for it to be shipped or wait till it gets dyed. They're hand dyers. They'll make more. It's okay. Don't ever get stressed out. I mean, you can if you choose to, but I choose not to. But don't get stressed out. If you look at it and it's the last one or what have you, you know, the hand dyers are going to make more for you. They will. They're like, yes, this is my business. I will gladly make you more, and I will take your money. I will exchange money for yarn, and that's how that works. Yeah, I think it was the Blackberry Bramble that just pulled me into the site, and not the one that I ordered, which is, oh, nope. Here it is. Here it is. I'm like, no, that's close. That's close. This one right here, it's called Nocturne. So again, it's that nighttime. That's what I was telling you. It's something nighttime. Look at this. Look. Isn't that gorgeous? That's the one that pulled me in. And I had already, I think the reason I didn't get this one is I had already worked with the Blackbird Sycamore with the Blood of My Enemies. And I believe at that point, I may have already ordered the, this yarn, the Blackfire Opal, and it's like, okay, I've already done the darks, right? And I think that's why I ended up not going with this one. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and see how I like. And then this Shoreline, just the shine got me. The Mulberry Silk shine. I mean, she's got it on the other bases too. And like I said, I did reach out to her specifically going, hey, because they're not labeled. She shows all the different bases, but it's not labeled which one. And I didn't want to just guess. I assumed this was the Mulberry Silk, but we know how assumptions can go. And I would be very sad if I ordered one and it's beautiful and it's the colors, but it didn't have the shine that I was looking for. That would make me sad, right? Because I would still get what I ordered, but not what I thought I ordered. So I reached out to her and she let me know and everything which one it was, and I was able to do that. Okay, so let's see. This is, where'd my little thing go? She's got a website, hand dyed yarn, threads by Nicole. Should have pulled that up already, but I got so excited and I just wanted to open it. I did. I didn't want to wait. I should have, you know, I should have gotten things done. Threads by Megan Nicole. So she does have a website too. Let's see. And here we go. And it says free shipping with free shipping over $150 with code free ship 150. And she's got all these beautiful things on her website too. And let me see. I think going on her website, I might have had a coupon or something. I might have something on that to help with the shipping. I don't remember because it's been a month. It's been a month or pretty close to it. Oh, she's got alpaca silk cashmere. Wow. So let's see. This is the one that I did order. Alpaca silk cashmere. All right. So on her webpage, it's $40 for what I ordered. And I think if you sign up for her newsletter or something like that, you might get another coupon. I had something where the shipping wasn't quite as much. I don't remember. Let me see. Let's see. She did something. Let's see. Okay. Usually, there we go. Elbows and Dies, response to the messages. She let me know which one it was. And I think there's a coupon though. I do. I don't remember where it's at, but I think that there was a coupon or something that I ended up getting because it was my first time, going through shop, my first time going through shop or something like that. It made it a little bit less expensive going through her website. And I don't know all the ins and outs with Etsy and all of the other stuff, but I've heard people comment that Etsy had a lot of fees that they charge the individual individual businesses that sell through them. So I did end up, even though I saw it on Etsy, I did go directly to her website and I did order it on her website. Yeah, and it's gorgeous. This is absolutely fantastic. Really thrilled with it. Oh, look, I think she does the whole, if you want to do the caking, right? They'll do the caking for you too. That's what mine's going to look like. Yeah, it'll look like that. But they'll do the caking too. There's probably a fee for it. A lot of companies will charge that because it does take time. It is time and energy, and especially if it's that silk one that I got. It's going to take a little bit. And yeah, that's just, oh, there we go. There we go. Here we go. I knew I saw something there. That's what it says. So for people who can't see that, there we go. So it says 20% off your first order with the code THREADS at Threads by Megan Nicole. So I did get the 20% off. That kind of worked towards that for the, you know, the difference with the shipping and what have you. So, and it also saved her on the Etsy fees. I mean, we didn't have a conversation about that, but there you have it. But yeah, I'm thrilled with it. I'm really happy with it. And yeah, I just, you know, and then she's got the little swatch pictures of what I got. And, you know, her little TikTok video showing that color, because it's gorgeous. It's fantastic. I mean, look at that. All the different bases. Oh my gosh. And of course, she's got other beautiful yarns, which I was showing too, but I didn't get those. I got this one. And I wanted the mulberry silk. I wanted that silky, really beautiful. Yeah. Okay, so there we go. So if you do want to order some, don't go looking. Don't go. I'm just telling you, don't go looking. But if you do, by chance, compare the two, which one works best for you, Etsy or going directly to her website, and note that you get 20% off your first order with the code THREADS. She's got it all in caps. I don't remember if it makes a difference. I don't know. But THREADS at threads.bynicole.com. So if you go directly to her website, you can get that discount, or you can go out to, and it was $40 for this skein on her website, $42 on Etsy. Again, I understand Etsy has more fees. This is, yeah. I've never met her, don't know her, anything else, just ran across her stuff with a Nocturne. The Nocturne is one that pulled me in. I had already ordered really dark yarn, so I did not get that. This thing called me. I mean, Nocturne pulled me to the website, but this is what I ended up ordering. This is gorgeous. This is absolutely stunning. I'm happy I got it. I really am. It took a while. I think she probably has some in stock, some not in stock, and then silk. Silk is different. Silk's an interesting one to dye. A lot of dyers don't work with silk because, well, you know, it takes dye differently. It's expensive. It takes dye differently, etc. She did an amazing job. That is just gorgeous. That, I could not be happier. That is, and oh, did we look at it with the pictures here? Let's see. I don't think she could have done any better. Look at that. That is it. There's no doubt. She hit it. Nail on the head. That's 100%. There's no question. That is spot on, gorgeous. Everything that I wanted. This is everything that I wanted in this skein. Oh my gosh. I better stop playing with it, kind of wind it back up or get it out on a winder, because I'm gonna tangle it. I'm gonna tangle it, and then I'm gonna be upset with myself because I tangled it. I can't blame anyone else because you guys will have watched me tangle it. And then going, yeah, I knew you were gonna do it. You kept fingering with it and playing with it, and I know. It's yes, you are correct. Let me put this. Let's put this away. Let's stop playing with this. I'm twisting it. I'm gonna knee here. There we go. Let it go on itself. There we go. Tuck. Come on, you can do it. Don't tangle. There we go. All right. It's not as pretty the way that she had it wound, but I have it wound back, so it's not gonna tangle. But look at that. That is like jewelry. Oh, that is so pretty. Okay. Well, I have gushed about that enough. Well, I mean, why wouldn't I? That is just absolutely amazing. I'll link her down below. I don't have any affiliation. My motto that I have talked about and everything is kind of, I find pretty and share. That's literally what this is. I find pretty and I share pretty. And this is gorgeous. This has just surpassed my expectations. It is exactly what was pictured, and you don't always get that. You just don't always get that. And it was exact. The other one that was exactly as pictured, just because I pulled this up and showed you, is this one from Your Magic Yarn. I'll link her down below too, just because I use this as an example when I was holding up the other package. And that's another vendor on Etsy that I have ordered from, and it's I find pretty and share, and it is spot on with colors. Absolutely amazing, spot on with colors. Well, I guess it's three people I inadvertently showed today. So there we go. Got Your Magic Yarns, got Blackbird Sycamore, and Threads by Nicole. I'll link all of those down below. If you do not want to buy yarn, don't go looking. Just saying, just don't do it. Don't do it. I'm just saying, you know, and yeah, and if you don't want beautiful mulberry silk in your life, don't go looking. Just, it's stunning. Oh my gosh. This is just, oh, you know, this is like what you want a pillow from. You just want the whole face covering. Is just, that's just, it's like, it's amazing. It is just, yeah, that's gorgeous. And that shine is that shine. That's what I'm seeing here, and I'm seeing right there. That's that shine. That's, yes. I am not disappointed. I'm gonna go work on my sock. I don't want to work on my sock right now. I want to wind up my pretty yarn. Yeah, I want to wind up my pretty yarn. I don't have a pattern yet. Saving grace, don't have a pattern yet. I was thinking about doing another one of those, but I don't know, because, you know, it's like back to back. I don't know. Anyway, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. Please let me know what you would do with that, because I love to hear the ideas and everything else like that, and just go searching through, because you guys find different things than I find, and I think that's amazing. And you guys can share. I share with you. You can share with me. That's fair. All right, everybody. With that, I'm going to let you go. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be, and I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.